Here's my it's my laziest question, but it's also one of my favorites. Because I always try to do this show. If I were on somebody's show, how would I want that interview to go? And I would want someone to leave open a spot for me to say whatever I want esteemed audience to know about the book. So my lazy question is, what is a question no one has asked you about this book, but that you'd love to answer it? And once you've identified the question, please answer it.
What is a question that no one's asked me? I'm really lucky, actually, because I've gotten lots of really fascinating questions about it. But I guess maybe I haven't spoken extensively about how much music is such a huge part of my process. So when I write a book, I usually choose one song. I didn't actually do this consciously, but I realized with the Turnaway Girls, I was listening to one song on repeat for months. And so with Straygarden, I found one song, and I also just listened to it pretty much on repeat while I was drafting. And then some other music.
The song, or is it too personal?
No, it's okay. It's Tori, Amos. I think the song is called Mother.
Yes. Yes, yeah. I'm a huge Tori Amos fan.
Oh.
Yes, Anastasia has been the theme song for a couple of my stories. You are speaking my love language. Yes, go on, Mother.
Cool. Yeah, so I listened to that over and over and over, and like, I don't know if it's the lyrical content. It probably isn't. I don't know what it is. It's just something about the vibe of the song, the feeling of the song, that is almost like a doorway that you can just, like, sometimes music to me feels like that. Like, it's just this doorway into the story. If I'm struggling to get there, or if I just feel like things are feeling flat, or I can't access something, then I put on music and it feels like I'm there. It's like a portal to the story. So yeah, and I also listened to the score for the first and the second season of The Crown. I don't know if you like that show. Yes, I'm obsessed with that show.
Never seen the show. Love the soundtrack.
Cool. Yeah, the soundtrack is so good. Exactly. So and I love instrumental music for writing, because it just has this immediate sense of atmosphere, and that soundtrack, or score rather, it has this feeling of like foreboding, and I don't know, it has like a sumptuous kind of feeling, which I really liked. So yeah, I use music a lot when I'm drafting, not so much when I'm revising, because then I feel like I need silence, especially when I'm reading things over and over. But if I want to fast draft a scene and I feel hesitant, or I don't know, or scared, or a bit blocked, then music always helps me to get going.
You made me nervous a little bit up front with your wild, abandoned pantsing, but now we've come back and we're on the same page. Yes, listening to Tori Amos and feeling the story, I know exactly what you mean. Because you're the first person to bring up Tori Amos on the show, and she's been just a huge part of my life since adolescence. I discovered her and have been listening to her since. I find that one thing I like about her is how ambiguous so many of the lyrics to her songs are. And I've learned not to ever listen to interviews with her, because if she explains what a song of hers is actually about, it gets in my way. Like, no, don't tell me the actual thing the song's about. I've already invented a thing that I think is much better for your song, frankly.
So funny. Yeah, well, I often tell writers to use songs as like an idea. If you don't have a book idea, start with the song lyric. Obviously, you're not going to keep the song lyric in there like as you revise, but start with something and imagine, like, if this song were a story, what would it be about? Exactly what you're saying. Yeah, and I think that with Tori Amos, I agree. I think she has like a very there's something kind of otherworldly about her and about her music. It's just so, I don't know, there's something kind of magical about it, and I agree. It almost feels like each song is a story, but you wouldn't know just from reading the lyrics what the story is. Like, it could be 1,000 different stories.
Oh, when I found out the lyrics to Raspberry Swirl were kind of a dirty pun, I was like, oh, that makes it less fun.
Yeah.
Don't define your songs for me. Let me discover them. I assume Tori Amos listens every week, so this will be extremely useful to her.
I'm sure she's a huge fan.